Joined by Minister of Justice and Correctional Services, Michael Masutha. Good afternoon, Minister, and welcome here at the SABC PM News. Of course, it is a day that, one is not really feeling good that we are here, but we have to be here. And like some of the other speakers said, it's also a day of celebration because we remember a great man, we remember a great intellectual.
Yes. Now, I still have a vivid memory of him sitting in meetings. I can name so many meetings that I sat with him recently. He was chairing the mandating committee that was an interministerial committee that was leading negotiations between government and the public service unions. And I recall his humility, his clarity of thought. He was always humble, never wanting to bash anybody or to make anybody feel small in a meeting. I mean, I always enjoyed meetings where he chaired or where he participated.
But he was also a man of very few words, but it seems like when he did decide to speak, he really left a mark in many people's hearts and taught them, fundamental lessons. Oh,
certainly. I mean, I remember sitting with him in cabinet meetings, in cabinet committee meetings, and whenever he spoke, he was always on point. He was always clear and he always paid attention to detail, and I think that contribution will be sorely missed going forward.
And what have you drawn from him?
Well, look, I would like to believe that my own personal attributes, I strive to walk in the footsteps of people like him. Humility, always humble, never come across as somebody who's always wanting to project yourself as a know-it-all, always being prepared to be led as well. I think those are some of the attributes that I'll remember him for.
But it's also sad that all those beautiful attributes about him are only coming out now, in his death. Only now do South Africans really get to know who the minister truly was.
Well, those that observed him in action would have known these things about him because he was always consistently him. You wouldn't wake up one day and observe, be it on a television interview or some public gathering, a totally different person to what you have always known him. He was always consistent. So whoever got exposed to know him, to see him in action, they would have confirmed that the man has always been consistent in terms of character of person.
And surely, as you have served alongside him, you can really attest to the caliber of human being, soldier, cadre, and leader he was.
And a multi-talented person as well, to add all the other things you've just mentioned. I mean, being a musician, a politician, and then a leader in the organization with the kind of track record in political struggle that he has. It was just amazing.
Right there we have the Minister of Justice and Correctional Services, Michael Masutha, sharing his fond memories of the late Minister Collins Chabane here at the Tshwane Event Center, where the memorial service is about to start.